So I just purchased this new Audi S4 that I am super pumped about. You know, I know an S4 is not necessarily a halo car, but you know, it's one of those cars that I have always idolized since I was a kid. That I would drive around in. You know, someone's parent might have an S4, and we got to ride around in them, and they were, you know, some of the fastest cars that I had ever experienced at the time. And you know, even now, this thing has 350 horsepower and, you know, 370-ish pound-feet of torque, I think, is where the torque sits. And it's just, you know, it is a very fast car in this package, you know, this size of a vehicle. It's surprising how quick this thing is. So yeah, I just want to take y'all on a quick night drive to introduce you to the S4, and we will definitely have more videos coming. We'll definitely do a full review on this bad boy soon. Not a fan of the auto stop start, but you know, what are you gonna do? Alright, let's go. Rip it down a quick back road up here. And the S4, for how fast it is, I mean, this thing is extremely comfortable. I mean, it's a very, very comfortable vehicle that you could use on the daily. And you know, when you're not pushing it, it's total comfort. I mean, I'm chilling right now, and I'm in full dynamic mode, still chilling, honestly. And as soon as I start to push this bad boy, I mean, it'll open up right away. I mean, it doesn't waste any time. And it's honestly so fun when you get it up in the revs a little bit. You hear that thing spooling up. And it's just exciting, man. It's just a fun car to drive. I just love the way that it holds in the turns. I got full-on summer tires on this. I live down in Atlanta, so you know, we got plenty of roads down here that are never icy. We never have any snow. It's pretty great. You can paddle shifters on it are not, they're not the best, but they're not bad. Whew. You hit that shift button, I mean, it really is like a rocket. I love this thing. This thing is a hell of a lot of fun. I honestly think this is one of my favorite cars that I've ever owned, and I'm just super stoked on it. I'll have a full review coming for you guys soon, where I'll do like a full deep dive into the S4. But again, like I mentioned, I just wanted to do a little intro and introduce the S4 and just take you on a quick night drive through Atlanta. I love the lights that you get in the interior of the Audi. You know, I think there's typically red lights on the side. I'm not sure why they're not on right now, what I got to do to get those to turn on, but usually there's interior lights throughout. I'm not sure where they're at, but maybe they only turn on when I open the doors. I'm not really sure yet. I'm still kind of learning this vehicle. Overall, I mean, you know, I've probably only put 1,000 miles on at this point, and it's just been a pleasure to drive. It's very quiet in this cabin, very isolating. And then if you want to have a little more fun and let some noise in, you certainly can. These bucket seats that come with the S4, I have them in leather. I kind of wish I had the full Alcantara version of them, but the leather is really nice and really comfortable. Honestly, leather is just a pleasure to keep clean. It's not as tough as like an Alcantara. Alcantara can be a little bit of a pain to keep clean. It gets kind of scuffed up pretty easily. I'm also probably going to do a full build of this thing. You know, a lot of people are doing stage 1, stage 2 tunes to these things through APR and getting a ton of power out of them. I mean, I'm talking like, you know, stage 1, there's people dynoing these things at like 415 plus horsepower, which is pretty damn impressive for a a stage one car that, you know, I picked this thing up for $45,000. It's a 2022. That's pretty good. I mean, these things retail for $65. And because of the hot V configuration of the turbo, you know, you really don't experience any turbo lag, man. I mean, if you can turbo in this thing, it lags a touch because yes, it's a turbo and you know, you have a little bit of lag, but I'll tell you, man, I had a Subaru WRX and that thing had lag. This thing, pedal down and you're spooling. I mean, there's like a slight hesitation, but it jumps up into boost. And if you're downshifting, you can spool up the turbos and boost. And it also makes the torque super soon. I think the peak torque curve is like before 2,000 RPM, which is pretty wild. I'm honestly not even sure where I'm going. I'm probably gonna get lost and my wife's gonna be pissed. That might have been my turn. Man, this thing boogies. Love that. But then, like, as soon as you're chilling, you're chilling. It's so wild how calm it is once you get off the throttle. I mean, it really is incredible. This is also the first Audi that I've ever owned. I feel like this could be the beginning of a long journey of Audis, and you know, my dream car that I'd love to own one day. Hopefully, if if YouTube goes well, is a Porsche 911 GT3. That would be the dream car. We'll see. Maybe if I can get you guys to subscribe. Alright, I really got to figure out how the heck I'm getting home right now. Do I even have my phone on me? Yeah, I do. Sorry, so you check CarPlay. CarPlay is super easy. It's not my favorite bit about this car. I'll say that. Oh, let's try this road. This road looks fun. Ooh. Man, this thing in the turns, I cannot believe it. Hope that's not a cop behind me. I don't think it is. But this thing in the twisties is nice. I love this thing in turns. Incredibly fun. All right, let's try to do a quick 0 to 60, ready? Ooh, that was pretty much 60 in a second. Fire. Getting a little red indicator light on my dash that looked like something like a collision indication, but I don't know what that's about. This thing has a lot of weird tech that I'm not used to yet, so I'll keep y'all posted on what the deal with that is. Oh, I didn't even realize it has sport. Wow, I just discovered that this thing, I mean, I was reading about this on forums and I just remembered to try it, that I have there's like sport individual. I don't understand the difference between sport and dynamic, but my pedal definitely feels more responsive now. Oh, dude, this is like a totally different car now that it's in sport. I don't understand why that's not an option on my drive select. Like if I go to drive select, I have individual, comfort, auto, and dynamic. But then I have sport, as you know, on the shifter. I don't know, I'm gonna have to read about that. I'm a little confused, but I guess sport is just takes it up a notch more. I mean, I can hear it. It's downshifting as I'm pulling up to the light. That's awesome. I love that. All right, let's do a quick rip again. Just test it. This thing is awesome. This person in front of me is really struggling to find where the gas pedal is, but it's all good. So yeah, I just wanted to show you guys this car. It's the newest car in our fleet, and I'm super excited about it. We got a lot more videos coming, so If you want to check out the full review of the S4, it'll be up on my channel very soon. I'm going to do a full, in-depth review, and we'll also cover a full build on this car as well. I'm going to do a tune, and I'll probably do turbo back exhaust and just see if I can get this thing, above 400 to the wheels. Is really my goal. I don't want to do anything too crazy to it, but we'll see. You never know. All right, let's see how it holds here in this turn. Ooh, stuck. This thing's great. I love it. I'm gonna get in trouble on this bad boy. This is the best handling car I've ever owned. I mean, it really is one of those cars that, I know it's not a halo car, but a lot of us cannot afford, a C63 AMG. And this thing, for $45,000 right now, 2022, 10,000 miles on it, this is an awesome car. This is like a halo car for me personally. And it's a major feeling of, accomplishment and gratification that I finally have been able to purchase this car, outright. I didn't finance it, 100% mine. So yeah, this is a surreal moment for me. So thanks for watching. I hope you guys come along for the journey. I will see you in the next one. Peace.